Hey y'all. I want to kind of give you a little background into this whole section or my whole goal for the class. So this is what I'm calling my Jesuit mission. I have noticed that statistics have been made accessible to an exclusive few. In fact, most of my students are terrified of them. And I don't think that's really great for the world. I am one of those exclusive few. There's a specific type of mind that really gets statistics, and it's the kind of mind that also can break apart an engine and rebuild it. If you can follow instructions and understand math and angles, like you're going to get it in the classical way it's taught, but it's exclusive, and you need to know that. So I'm trying to make it not exclusive. I'm trying to bring it to everyone. And why am I doing this? Well, statistics tell truth, and truth is power. So I want to give everyone power. Everyone needs to be able to calculate statistics easily so they can find truth easily. And I am inspired by Ignacio Martin Barro, SJ, who's a Jesuit priest, was a Jesuit priest. He was a social psychologist like me, so I look up to him. And he created this very cool field of psychology that you may not have heard of called liberation psychology, with the idea being that psychology should be a tool to liberate oppressed peoples. He did this himself, and it cost him dearly. He conducted public opinion surveys about the El Salvadorian fascist government and shared those with the people of El Salvador, who then learned that most citizens were against the fascism. When you break a social norm, you change collective behavior. So this actually helped start a revolution, because everybody was like, wait, this isn't right. Oh, this isn't right. No, let's fight this. And he was murdered as a consequence of this by the El Salvadoran government, who, if you are on campus, you will learn that these folks were trained, by a U.S. school called School of the Americas, and made these paramilitary troops with the goal to stop Latin America from having any sort of communist leaning, sort of like an anti-Cuba kind of policy thing that spread throughout Latin America and really destabilized that part of our world, and which is leading to a lot of the problems we are having today, which I'm not going to get into. That's more for a politics class. But this is what I want to do. I want you to I want to take his general idea where he took this general public survey and shared it, and I want to give you the ability to conduct your own general public survey, not just you, everyone in the world. So that is my ultimate goal, and you should know that. How do we get there? There's three things. The pattern. I need you to look at the pattern of data, describe it, or show it in a graph, or in your own handwriting, or in your own drawing, and interpret it. So you're going to look at a pattern of data, describe it or show it, and interpret it. For example, the control group is lower in depression than the drug treatment group. That equals my drug appears to reduce depression. That's all you need to do for pattern. P-value. I've taught you the complexities, but we're done. Right? I had to teach you what it is out of ethics to my discipline. You mostly get it. Now you get to use statistical privilege. We know that this just shows, is this effect different than no effect at all, or better than no effect at all? I say better than, but you can say different than. No big deal. You just have to say significant. Yes, my effect is different than zero. Non-significant, I don't know. It's inconclusive. That's it. And all you have to write is significant or non-significant. I'm going to trust that you know what this means. And then finally, we get the population effect size when available converted to small, medium, and large language, because this is language that's not exclusive. In the publications, you will not see this. You will see Cohen's D equals 0.57 or whatever. But you know what small, medium, and large mean. They're all okay. And you know that less than small is garbage and null is garbage. You know that. This is an interval. You know that anything inside the interval could be the population effect size. I want you to use your ruler. And sometimes we get this easily, right? We can always get this, but in this class, we either get it easily or we don't mess with it, because it's going to push you away from stats. So if we get it, we report it. Oh, this is a negative large to positive large effect, right? Sometimes we only get the sample effect size. That's the effect size for our data only. We can't interpret it for the population. We report that. if we get it. That's better than nothing. And sometimes we don't get any effect size at all, and we just report P. This will be clear in all my videos. But this is it. Your pattern, interpret it. Is it significant? What do you know about the population effect size or the effect size in your data, if anything? When you report out a statistical problem for this section, you have 3 things to report, and that is it. Nothing else. Describe and interpret the pattern. However you can. Pictures, words, I don't care. Okay? Describe and interpret it. State significant or non-significant. And interpret the effect size in normal, small, medium, large languages when you have it, at what level you have it, population or your data. That is it. Now, there is one thing that's missing. If you want to share your information with the world, you need to write it up a specific way. And this is a very exclusive way to write. So I will give you copy and paste write-up sections that you will use to report your data out, just to help you. Publishing is an exclusive thing. These are going to be probably harder than the entire analysis, but that's why I'm separating them out. I want statistical analysis to be inclusive and to give you the power of statistical analysis.